white's way. So I would just say that this position is a bit unpleasant for Anna. I would absolutely say that already is a bit unpleasant because it's not so easy to create active play. And she really would love to play knight e4, maybe f5, but white is planning to go b4 and then try to get c5 in here. And what is Anna going to do in this position? It's just not really so easy for her. Maybe she can go b6. This could absolutely be an idea, but this pawn is a little bit weak. Can we go then b5 here, b4? And now she might even have to go back to defend this. We're not scared of c5. We have such a good control here. We're not scared of this move at all. But let's see, can we go back here now? And now maybe we can try to play this position. And we can see I'm playing just a little bit quickly. But in a position like this, if you take here, black would all of a sudden be very fine. And why is black fine now here? Because we have this beautiful square for the knight, this beautiful square. So this would absolutely be very, very fine. Now black is not worse because this bishop is a good bishop, but this knight on c5 will be a tremendous piece. It will be stronger than this bishop. You can see how this bishop is hitting the wall here and the wall here. This is a bad bishop. This is a strong one. And the knight has a fantastic outpost, and this is what you want to have with the knight. You want to have a square where the knight can land and where it's not possible to take it away. And that's why if Anna plays a5, white will in general always have to go a3. But in a position like this, maybe we can try to get some activities. And this is why I was not so happy about Anna's rook c8. It's possible that this rook will be better placed on a8 than on c8. So rook c1 was played. This was not played. We have rook c1 on the board. Anna is thinking. Her opponent is also fully focusing. He's absolutely fully focusing. He is playing. It's possible he hasn't played this position before. Anna is playing a bit of an unusual line, but she has played it before, so her opponent had absolutely time to prepare it, and he has done it. We can see that because he's playing the moves so very, very quickly. And now we see how Anna is in deep thoughts, but she is planning to make a move here. I think she is going to play h6, and this is what she does. She plays h6. We will absolutely see bishop e3 because bishop is the best place here. Can you see that this bishop in the center is looking to the king side, is looking to the queen side? This is absolutely the best move. And now Anna... yeah, I would actually like Anna to go b6 already here, maybe even to go back. But I think that this rook is not so good on c8. I think actually Anna, I think it should have been on a8 instead here. So maybe Anna, to get her pieces to play, maybe she should go something like a5, and after a3, can we bring the rook back here to b4 to play like this? And I'm not sure what is going to happen. Maybe her opponent will not go here, but only b3. And Anna will just have to play a little bit slowly like this. And her opponent is slowly improving the pieces. And we can see that it's not so easy for Anna to do anything here. She can try to go knight c5, and the knight is not doing so much because now you can go b4 and you do it with a tempo. And so it's actually white is very well prepared against all the plans for black, and the reason is that this bishop pair is very strong, and also white is planning slowly to play on the queen side, but maybe just also to improve the pieces, just to put the rook on e1. And yeah, sometimes you can try to blow up the position with a move like f4 also. Just to play a little bit rook e1 and then b4. And so this could be one move. You could go for b4. You could also go bishop d3 later on, just to move around the bishop here. And you will go queen d3, and you will have, maybe you can have some ideas. And the problem for black is it's not easy to play anything active. It's not easy to play anything active for black because the position can be open up for the bishop pair. So Anna, she lost yesterday the first round, the morning round, which was held very early this morning, 10 o'clock CET time, 9 o'clock in Reykjavik, and Anna won that game. She won a beautiful game. So Anna is having 1 point out of 2. Her opponent has also 1 point out of 2, but he has made 2 draws. He has been very solid in these 2 games. In one of the game, he made a draw. I'm not sure if both of his opponents were higher rated, but at least one of them, I think, was a 2,300 player. So he has been doing very well according to his rating. But we know these young players, her opponent is born 2008, so he's about 15, maybe he's become 16 years old, but he's a very young player. And with young players, we know that they are going forward. They can absolutely make a very, very big jump, and they are not scared. They're not scared at all. So yes, Anna is worse. She's absolutely worse here, and the reason is because her opponent has the bishop pair, and not only that, she doesn't have a square, an outpost for this knight. If we could change this A pawn for the B pawn, she would be so fine with the knight on C5. But now knight C5 will always be answered by B4, and she will have to come back. She has to lose time. So this is not really what she wants to do. And she can see that we can see that that Anna is just start thinking. She realized that this is not such an easy position to play, and it isn't because of the bishop pair, and because the knight doesn't have a good outpost. So you don't have really a good way of compensating the bishop pair here. So yeah, Reykjavik Open is such a beautiful tournament. It has been going on since 1964 for 60 years. It used to be a closed tournament. A closed tournament means closed round robin, means that all players play against all, and they have it for some years. And the first winner was Michael Tal, the ex-world. He also became world champion. He was a fantastic player, fantastic tactical play. But he was the first winner of Reykjavik Open. And the last winner last year, 2023, was a Swedish player, Nils Grandelius. So we were very happy in Sweden. He is the #1 in Sweden. He's the only Swedish player among the 100 first on the rating list, and he won it I think he had 7.5 out of 9 games. So probably the winners will have 7.5 out of 9. It might be 7 points, but then there will be more than one sharing. I'm sure about that. And now after 2 rounds, there have already been some upsets. There have been strong players losing points, strong players making draws. So the #1 in tournament, Bogdan Diak from Romania, he's rated 26.90. He made a draw in the second round. Also Vasily Ivanchuk, who is the #2 seeded in tournament, he made a draw. So there have been other draws also among the grandmasters. So there have been some surprises, absolutely, and this is what of course always happened in a tournament like this, and that's of course why it's so beautiful. We can never really be sure of the results, and there can always be surprises. So here Anna is just thinking, and she's spending time, because I believe she has realized that this is not so easy for her to play. It's not at all so easy to play here, this position. The bishop pair is just quite strong, and Anna is when you speak about, we have titles in chess. The biggest title in chess is to become grandmaster. And I'm not sure how many grandmasters there are in the world, but there are quite a lot. But actually there are only about 40, maybe 42 women who has become grandmaster. Then you can become international master. And there is also titles for women. So you can be woman grandmaster, and you can be also woman international master. So the women can take titles both in the open class, because chess is played in open class and also in the woman class. And why there is a woman class is because there is only about 11% of all players in, at least I believe, in the rating list or among everywhere, that are women. So there are still around 1 out of 10 who are women, which is very, very little still. But it is improving. I remember when I was young, it was like maybe very, very few percent. So it is changing. And to become a grandmaster, you need to make free norms. You need to make free grandmaster results. So you need to have this result with normally 9 games. So it could be 9 games 3 times. And you also need to get up with your rating to 2,500. Thank you. There is around very close to 1,800 grandmaster in the world. Thank you for telling me. And yeah, and about this 1,800, there are only a little more than 40 who are women, so that's not so much. And Anna is a woman. Anna is a woman FIDE master, so she also has a title. And here she is thinking, she's spending her time. Her opponent is he's also sitting at the board, so it seems like he likes to sit a lot. I told you everyone is different with that, but he's looking away, and I guess this is his way of relaxing from the board. And the difference between a woman grandmaster title and the grandmaster title is that to become a woman grandmaster, the performance you have to make is much less. It's actually more difficult to become an international master than to become a woman grandmaster. And so these titles were made, I think it was in the 70s, and it was a way of encouraging more women to play, because to get them to get asked to play for the women titles. And you can see behind there's some people walking around, and those people are surely players. I guess they are not allowed other people to be there than the players, and there are 400 players, and of course some of them like to walk up, they look at the other boards. It's a way of relaxing, and the playing area is very, very big, because when you play such a long game, you are allowed to walk around in the playing area. You can go to the bathroom, you can go and take something to drink. You're also allowed to take something to eat, but we shouldn't eat at the board. If you want to eat, we should stay away from the board and to eat. And lots of players don't want to eat during the game. I like to take something because I know after some hours I need some energy, but we are all different with that. But it's absolutely allowed. And even if there are some smokers, there are a smoking area where they are allowed to go to. So we can see Anna, yeah, she's focused. I guess she's also very tired, because to play 2 rounds in one day, oh, I think it's so tough. And you need to keep the energy. And here it's not only that she needs to keep the energy, she is having a position which is a little bit uphill already. White has chosen a very good plan against the setup of Anna, and we could see that her opponent had prepared this. He was just going for this opening, and Anna is just having to find a good plan to play against this. And I don't know, I would just actually maybe like to go something like a5, just to try to, yes, maybe to go a5, just to play knight c5. And if you go something like this, maybe we can go knight c5. If you go a3, now there is a problem. I would actually prefer the rook to be on a8, because if you go a4 to have this grip here, this is something you really would love to have, but there is a problem. You can always take it, and you take the a4 pawn, and this would just be very, very good for white. You're not allowed to play that. So this is one reason why I wanted to stay with the rook on a8. Maybe I would have loved to have the rook fc8 instead, and to play a5. So it's, yeah, after this last move, bishop e3, it was a very good move. You can see both bishops are standing here quite well. They're standing in the center, and a bishop is a long-range piece, so they can look very far to the queen side, but also to the king side if it's necessary. And white wants to keep the bishop pair. White will only change the bishop for a knight if white can win something. It could be winning a pawn, it could be just doubling a pawn, or it could be just getting something which was very good. Then white will do that to change the bishop, but white will not do it otherwise. Then white will just try to play with the bishop pair. Yes, of course, all women can become both woman grandmaster, and then they can become international master, or they can also become grandmaster. So it's absolutely possible. So the women, we have these double chances. We have the double chances to play and compete in women tournaments, but we can also get women titles in the open tournaments. We just need to make the right performance, and I don't really know exactly the numbers. I know that when I became IM, I think it was 82, oh, that's so long time ago, 42 years ago, and at that time I also automatically became a woman grandmaster, because to become an international master was just performing above the woman grandmaster title. And then it took me 10 more years, and then I became a grandmaster, and that was actually my big goal in chess, to become a grandmaster. But that is already 42 years back now, so a long time ago. And let's see now. Yeah, I put the bishop here. Yes, so you can see how strong the bishop here in the middle. Why the knight are short-range pieces. If we would take away all the pawns on the queen side and only play on the king side, the knights would be absolutely fine. But having so many pawns left, playing all over the board, the knight is a slow piece, and it makes it more difficult to play on both sides. If the knight plays on the queen side, it needs to stand on the queen side. If it plays on the king side, it needs to stand on the king side, or maybe in the center where it's close to both of the sides. Yes, to become a woman grandmaster, yes, you have to make a performance higher than woman international master. So it's a little bit like a climbing here with the different titles, and but it's just so nice. And then I'm not sure, I think it's about 40 years ago when this title FIDE Master came, because from the beginning, when I was a kid, I think it didn't exist. And now we can see Anna is just still in default. Her opponent is looking away. Her opponent is absolutely looking away, and Anna is just there. She looks she looks a bit tired, I would say, and I'm not surprised, because it's so tough to play this morning round, and it's actually more tougher in the afternoon when you have played all the day and you need to get the energy again. Yes, I am still playing. I'm playing some tournaments still. I do love playing. This is what I normally do, and this is what I have been doing all these 50 years at the board. And but I'm playing over the board the way I was taught to play, and not so much online. So, and for all of you who is just playing online, if you get the chance to play over the board, I just think you should try it. It's just very, very beautiful. And I spoke with some young players. They came up to the club, to my club in Sweden. They were playing online, and they had never played over the board. And we had a blitz tournament in the club in Stockholm, and they played it, and they said it was so exciting. They were almost scared to play. It was just such a big feeling and difference to play over the board than to sit and play online. So I just feel that both ways are very charming to play, but both ways are also very, very different to play. And if you like, you can absolutely try it both. There are so many tournaments over the board, and we can see how much Anna loves to play this tournament. And this is actually the second tournament Anna is playing over the board this year. She played in Rilton Cup. She did very, very well. She had a chance to play for winning the B group. She played in the second highest tournament in Rilton Cup. It's a big open in Stockholm. But finally, I think she was sharing second, third place, or maybe it was a third, fourth, but she was very, very much up in the top, and she won her last game. And actually she won her last game with this opening, and this is why I guess her opponent is playing this line, because her opponent has seen some ideas and seen that the bishops are so strong to play against the two knights. And here now Anna is still thinking. Anna is still thinking when she is playing, now it looks like she's on her way to move. It looks like she has made a decision. Is she going to move now? And what is it going to play? And you know, I'm not sure what I would play here. I would probably go a5. I would probably play this a5 move. And then a3, I would like to go b6. I would absolutely like to go b6. Because if you go b4, I just want maybe to take here. Or maybe I will go rook a8. I will put this here. And if you play something like this, I will just want to try to get some activity. Can we have some activity here? But we can see that the bishops are controlling everything. Can we try to get something more here? Maybe rook to c8, but you will always have this bishop b3. And maybe here we start getting some. Can we get some counterplay? No, this is not a good way. I have no idea. Maybe we can try to get the bishop. Or we have this knight g4. And we remember that we want to change the idea. If you take on g4, we have rook take b3. And again, black is fine. So this is actually what black is trying to do, to get some activity. And this is why I want to play a5. I really want to play a5. But it's not that it's necessary, but it's just difficult to know what to do. I would actually prefer to have the rooks like this. The rook fc8 and the other rook on a8. And now I would like to play a5, maybe b6 and knight c5. I would have preferred to have the rooks like this. Not this one on c8, but the other one, and to have them like this. And in a position like this, no, I prefer the white position, because the knight doesn't have an outpost where because knight c5 would be a fantastic square, but the knight on c5, let's say we go here, it can always be kicked back with b4. So I prefer white in this position because of the bishop pair. White has a very clear plan, and it's easier to play white's position, so I would prefer that. But if you could change this pawn for the b2 pawn, if you can take away this pawn, then black with these pawns a6 and b2, then black would absolutely be fine. Black would be absolutely fine, because we have this beautiful knight c5 square, and all of a sudden it would be very cramped. But with the b pawn and the a6 pawn, it doesn't work. So this is a problem for black. And I see that Anna is thinking, and I think she has realized that it's not at all so easy for her to play. She can play knight here, but what is the knight going to do? I have no idea. What is she going to do here? Because you can just kick it back, and the best thing she can do is to go back, because we have seen this before. It doesn't work because of b4. And it's not only that the knight is just actually trapped here. So it's not so easy. She cannot move her knights forward. Knight e4, it can be kicked, and she will need to come back. Knight c5, it will be kicked, so she has to come back. So this knight doesn't have any good active squares to go to. So what did she play? Anna played e4 here. She played e4, but she played e4. It's because you want the knight to c4, but I just think this is she wants to have an active idea, and she's planning to go knight e5. Let's see, we go b4, but if you go knight e5 here, can we go c5 here? Maybe this would be a little bit too quick. We have rook f8, and we're putting pressure here on d5, so this could absolutely be a little bit of playing too quickly. Bishop take here, and we are just moving the queen. Maybe we come here, but this is absolutely something we can see that she would be happy to play. Maybe we put some activity here. this pawn is not so strong, and actually here Anna would be absolutely fine. So e4 is absolutely, maybe this is the only way Anna thought she can get some activities. She's going for to play the knight to e5. Her opponent has not played, sorry, this is here, so she wants to play the knight to e5 because there was no other good active square for the knight to go to. I'm just wondering, and of course your opponent doesn't want to go f3. This would absolutely be a mistake because we can see that this one is hanging. We have this, we can go knight d5. If the rook goes down here somewhere, we can just go knight takes c4, and we can see this is just so fantastic because if you take back here, we will go queen take e3. So her opponent will absolutely not touch the f pawn, absolutely not. Maybe could play something like queen d2, but then we will have knight d5. You can go something like b4 here. Can we start? I don't know. We can play more like this, but then we have queen bishop here now, and we can start maybe to play something like rook 8, but are we just coming back here? And we will have to come back. So I would just say, if her opponent play like Anna played e4, queen d2, knight d5, b4, I would just like to go to put maybe can we go here? Maybe we can go this knight to d4, and if you go here, maybe we can play something like f5. Is this, we are getting some activities here on this side. Your knight has to come back. We're coming here, and can we try to play some c5? The question is it good or is it not good here? And here we are seeing there are I don't know, queen f4, and now this f5 pawn is very weak. So it's just it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So but Anna she decided to go for activity. She wants to have this square, and the knight will be good here, but the disadvantage with this square is that that if you go something like this, knight e5, you shouldn't play this too quickly, but c5 will come easily here. So maybe the queen d2, maybe we can go something like rook f8, but then we have bishop d4. And actually rook f8 is a passive move. We can come here, but maybe we go bishop d4. I don't know if we can try something here, maybe queen d7. Yes, try to put the queen here on f5. This could absolutely be an idea to play. This is absolutely actually fine. If you go something like this, we have the queen to f5. You have also b5 move. And we are striking back, and the idea is actually that if you play like this, you take here. We can absolutely take on d5, we can take with the knight, and we are actually doing very well. So Anna is going for activity. I think this is the position. She played e4, and she wanted to have this beautiful square for the knight, and I think this is actually this was a good way to play. White is better, but Anna is playing with activity, so she's going to put the knight on e5, and actually after that I think her plan is very good to have knight to e5, a rook to e8, and then queen d7, and maybe queen f5 or queen d7, and maybe even striking with b5. So this is her plan, and it's good to play active moves. If you're playing passively, you're just waiting, only if you can have some kind of position. There are some end games that where you just should wait, but in general, waiting would let the opponent slowly build up the position, and so it's better to play active. Try to put some threats, try to put pressure on your opponent. So this is the third round. Her opponent is thinking of the game, and we can see that when people are looking at the board and are analyzing, some people like to look at the chess pieces. Some players, and also some very well-known players, they actually like to look up at the roof. And so some players can be looking away from the board, and it's not that they're not thinking of the game. This is their way to analyze. So they're analyzing the game in their mind, but they prefer not to look at the board when they do that. So yeah, that's true. Finally, Anna's opponent is taking time. Anna is going up. I hope she will take something that will give her energy. And we can see that now her opponent has to think himself. He has to decide what is his plan here. But I would just say that b4 would be coming in some moment. Maybe queen d2, the rook to e1 or to d1. I guess the rook to d1. So maybe this is a good move. Can this be a good move? Knight d5. If maybe can we play something like here now? But then we have knight f7. I'm just wondering, can we go b4 here? Can we maybe play, can we go f5? Is this a fine move? Now we're getting c5. So this is absolutely not so good. We can go this a5 and after a3. This is actually also good to see. We can give a pawn like this, because if you take this here, we can absolutely now, we get this beautiful square for the knight. So sometimes we are ready to give a pawn for this, but I would say that after a5, a3, you should just play this, and now maybe b6 is a way of keeping c5 away, and then maybe we can start playing f5. Absolutely, it could be a possibility. So this is just not so this is absolutely a plan for black. So this is the position. Her opponent hasn't played. Finally is thinking. Anna has spent half an hour, but they have been playing lots of moves, 17 moves. They have been playing very many moves. And we know that with this classical time control, they are having 90 minutes, 1.5 hours, and they need to make 40 moves each. They are having 90 minutes each, and they need to make 40 moves. And all the time they're getting this half minute. This was the idea from Bobby Fischer a long time ago, and with the digital clocks, finally we can have it. And the idea is, of course, that if you have a winning position with half a minute extra per move, even if you are very low on time, you will have time to win the game. And after 40 moves, they will get half an hour extra. They will all the time have this half minute per move. But they don't get any more extra after that. They will only have half minute. So the games can be going on for 3, 4, 5 hours. They can keep on going on longer. It depends on the position, depends on what kind of end games we are getting. But this is the time control, and this is the most normal time control in classical chess. And her opponent is thinking, I'm very happy to see that he's taking his time, but he's only used like 5 minutes on his clock. He hasn't used so much time, and so he's doing absolutely the right way to take a time now here, yes, to feel the position better, to see what is he going to do, because it's quite clear that when Anna go e4, she's planning knight e5. After queen d2, Anna will go here, and now a move like f4 would not be so good. We would just take it, and you can see bishop ft is not possible because we have knight c4, and we would actually win on the spot. And you can take like this, but we can see the pawn structure now is becoming worse. We have rook f8, and that is already some pressure here. This would absolutely not be the right way for the white to play. Black would be very happy here. So white will not move the f pawn yet, absolutely now. Maybe rook f8 could be a possibility, and now the plan is to go c5. The plan is to go c5, and now maybe queen d7, we are stopping c5. Maybe rook f d1 could be a possibility, and again maybe we can go rook d8 just to try to stop c5. The idea is if we go here, we can take just on d5, we can take with a knight, but white has this in-between move here. We have to move away, and now can we go c5? I'm not sure if this bishop is so good here. It could be that the bishop is not so good here. That is actually better to go back, bishop d4, go back somewhere, rook e8 to put it back. But a little bit, these are the moves we could see, and what her opponent played b4. Now b4 came, b4 came. So what should Anna play? I guess Anna will go knight e5, but she can absolutely go rook e8 also if she wants. She's a little bit stopping c5. She could absolutely do that. She could also play b6 if she wants to, but if she goes b6, she will have a problem. This knight will have to stay here all the time because she needs to defend this b6 pawn. So no, I guess after b4 was played, Anna is thinking, I think she will go, what do I think? I think she will go knight e5 anyway. I think she will play this knight e5 just to put some pressure. And I think so, and that she is not scared of this, because here you can go rook f8. This is just to quickly this move. So knight e5, if queen d2 is coming here, we can maybe knight g4, but maybe just to, I like this plan, maybe queen d7, could this be a move just to put pressure on d5. Rook fd1 is a good move, and maybe now again, can we go, maybe we can start annoying. I'm not sure if this is a good move. You're coming bishop d4 here, and no, I'm not sure that this is such a good move. But I'm just wondering, after h3, can we play this? Sometimes this is actually a way of giving a pawn, and we would hope that you take with the bishop. This would absolutely be fine to play. This is absolutely fine to play with a backward pawn like this, even if you have a pawn less when you play with a knight against this bishop. Absolutely. And this sacrifice on e3 is a very common theme, but white would take with the pawn, keeping the bishop pair, and here white would absolutely be better with the bishop pair on the board. So this is very, very far away. Let's see what Anna is playing. b4 was played on the board. What is she going to do? This is the position. Is she going to activate her knight? Is she going to try to stop c5? Is she going to play just a slow move? But I don't know. I think knight e5 is more what she has to do. She can go rook f8, and after rook f8, I guess we would see queen d2 here now, and after knight e5, would c5 be a possibility here? Maybe this is absolutely not so good. I'm just wondering, we are playing some tactical moves, taking here, and we can see that this d5 pawn is weak. And actually, this is getting some tactics, but the idea is that if you could try to defend d5, I just want to show it. We have this knight g4, so we have Fresegan h2, but after a move like this, we can also we can maybe play queen h5 just here, and we are starting getting, we could take on e3, we could actually also even play, I think, this and queen f3. I think this is absolutely possible. Maybe no e4, maybe this is not the best, but we could also go queen e5 and start some nasty play against the king. But this is so far away. This is not the game. What is Anna going to play here? b4 was played. b4 was played. This was very logical. White is playing for the c5 in the right moment. Will Anna keep on her active plan, moving up her knight? Does she want the knight to stay here a little bit passively? It looks like she is on her way to play now. It looks like she's on her way to play, but now, no, she's leaning back. She hasn't made her decision. This is the position, sorry. She hasn't played yet, and now she is sinking into deep thoughts. But I guess knight e5 could be just sticking to her plan. So with e4, she is absolutely going for this. And c5 now is nothing to be scared of. We have this rook f d8, and this pawn is actually getting, she's scared of c6. We will just grab it. If you come here, we will just kick the bishop. The bishop has to come back, I don't know, here, and we can actually now play knight to d5. This would absolutely be a dream. So maybe you will have to give some peace here. But what is this? We have the two. We have absolutely the two pawns, but black will in some moment just give back a piece for it. We have a whole piece more. This should be, white is maybe even better here. Still, the two pass pawns, black will have to give back a knight for one of the pawns. But this is so far away. This is absolutely so far away. But it could be Anna is concerned about this. But I think rook f8 looks like such a passive move to play. I don't think this is so good to play this. Queen b3, knight e5. We don't have c5, but rook fd1 here, and queen d7. Could we go c5 now? I don't know. But white also have this beautiful plan, and to put the pawn on a5. And this is a very, very positional plan to have. This is actually, you are taking so much space, and for all the endgames, these 4 pawns against these 3 are just very, very strong. And here you don't only have this pawn structure, you also have the bishop. You can trade something like this, but I don't know. There are actually no danger. If you do something like this, we will just grab it. And with the bishop on f1, we can make a check, but nothing is happening. This is absolutely fine. And if we try something like knight g4, we go rook d4, and we don't have time for queen e5 because the knight is hanging. There is no attack at all. So b4 was played here. If Anna go knight e5, could we maybe go something like queen b3? Could this be a possibility? I want to see. And we have this other knight stopping c5. Now c5 is stopped. Rook fd1. Could we try to get some counterplay here with f5? If bishop d4, we might just keep on walking here, and this could absolutely be fine. If you move like c5, we start here. We are starting to weaken up the king side. So here it would be just very, very, very tactical with chances for both. So I hope Anna played knight e5. I just really hope that she played this active move. And it could be that she is scared. It could be that she is scared of c5, but rook f8, I think this is possible to play. After move like queen b3, can we take here on c5? No, maybe then bishop c5 is coming. We're going queen d7, d6. But how is position like this? I would say that this pawn, which is a lonely pawn, is not as strong as before. And we have the queen. We have actually 2 knights. Maybe if you come like this, maybe we can try to create some counterplay, maybe rook c6, and we are actually threatening b6 to take the pawn back. So this is lots of very, very tactical things. I'm not sure what would happen after a move like b5. We would actually start having some tactics, but this is so far away here, and we have a knight f3 check here in the end. But this is just not the game at all. But I'm hoping Anna plays this very, very, I hope she goes for knight e5. This is the position b4 was played, and I just hope she will, and we have the knight here, that she play the most active move, and so it will be double-edged, that she is not start playing passively, because if she will play passively, white will slowly improve the position. White has this beautiful plan of going a4, a5 to make all this very, very cramped, and then later on to make a break here, but there's no hurry. So Anna needs to get her pieces, but it could be that she wants to play a move like rook fd8, but queen b3, knight e5, you go something like a4, could be maybe here. Do we have time for a5? I'm not so sure here. No, because also we have this bishop b6, and can we take it like this? I guess we could just take it like this, but we have, this is actually, and we have c5 there. I don't know, this is just getting very, very crazy here, and we are just getting very, very tactical. But when the position opens up, it normally favors white because the 2 bishops so strong. Now I went very, very far away, but let's see, what will Anna play? She is spending time. This is the position her opponent played b4, showing really that the plans for white is to play on the queen side. And of course, look here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns against 1, 2, 3. There is majority of a pawn. Anna, she has majority of pawns here on the king side. She has an e-pawn. White doesn't have an e-pawn. So we have this structure which is not symmetric, it's unsymmetric, and it helps white to play on the queen side, while black normal plays maybe on the king side, And here it looks natural to put the knight on e5 to get it to a more active place. And when I was looking today, I think it's about 30 or was it 35 players who have 2 points out of 2. So there have been lots of draws, there have been some upsets also, and then with 1.5, I think it was around 70 players, because this is such a big tournament. There are 400 players playing in the same group. That's so beautiful, and there are lots of players from different countries. And Anna is one of many players on 1 point out of 2. She has done it very well. She lost yesterday, but she played against a very strong player who actually played the cow opening against Anna. And we could even see a little smile on Anna when she realized that her opponent is going to play the cow opening with white. Anna had the black pieces. This morning, Anna played against a young Swedish player who actually was born only 2011, so was very young. And Anna played a very beautiful game, and she won that game. And now she's facing not a Swedish player. She faced a Swedish player in the first and the second round, even though she's playing on Iceland. And now she's playing against an Indian player, and we know that there are so many Indian players coming. Chess has become so important. And it's very much thanks to Vishy Anand, who was the world champion during lots of years. He's from Chennai, and lots of chess players in India, they're actually living in Chennai. And Chennai was also where we had this very beautiful chess Olympiad 2022. I was actually one of the players, and I enjoyed very much to play there. But India is absolutely upcoming country. They have lots of very young, strong players. And Vishy Anand is not playing so much any longer, and but now and then you can see him playing. But he has done such an impact on the Indian chess. He has been so important. And I'm also very happy I've actually got to play him 3 times during the years. The first time was around 89, I think it was 90, and then we also played in Biel, I think twice, 2 years in a closed tournament, and actually also played in a rapid tournament in Spain 2006 or 2007. So I actually got to play him some time. But this is the game. Anna is still thinking. She's taking her time. She's down to 50 minutes, but they have made her opponent has made 18 moves. She has to make her 18 moves. It's still okay with the time. She just has to come up with the plan. Is she going to activate her knight? Is she going to allow her opponent to go c5, or does she wants to just to prevent c5, and she could try to do that with the rook maybe to d8, but I prefer that she goes for activity, that she try to play in the most active way possible. And normally this is actually what Anna likes to do. It's not sure this rook would be better on e8 or d8. On d8 it would just stop c5, or not really stopping, but it would if you play rook f8, we can see that if c5 coming, you can see from behind you have this. So this would absolutely be not such a good move. Here we would just move away the queen, maybe queen e5, and if you play something like this, yeah, we can just take here, and there is absolutely no danger. We're not taking like this. I'm sorry, we need to go away with the queen like this. I will just show you that this would actually lose a piece because the bishop takes c5, and if you take here we would have time to play queen take d6, so it doesn't work at all. So just to be careful. But with rook f8, white will not go for c5 for some time. White will prepare c5 and only play it at the right moment. So I would say that Anna could think of rook f8, she could play the rook to e8, she can go knight e5, she could even think of b6, but I don't know, b6, it means that this knight will have to stay here. It means that it will have to stay here. She's not at all worried about this. This would actually be good for black, because you're not worried at all that you're going for this pawn. We will just go here and we will just actually go rook a3, or why not grab the pawn. This will absolutely be fine for her to play. This is what she is hoping for. So b6 could be a move, but if you go b6, this knight will be stuck here. It will be stuck here for some time, because if you try, let's say we play something like this, we can't go here because we will just grab the pawn. So this is the disadvantage of putting the pawn on b6. But it would be a way of, sorry, this is the position, e4 was played, b4 was played, but b6 is a way of preventing c5. It's absolutely a way of preventing c5. But then I think we will see queen b5, and then again we can go this a5 move, and here maybe you can take, but no, I would actually always hope for this to be played. I'm just wondering how knight c5, but then we start having some tricks here. This is actually very, very difficult to handle. This is double threat. This is very far away. We have a threat taking here, but this is also very strong to take here. And after rook f8, we just grab on h6, and we can see that it's a pawn up, but it also makes the black king weaker. Oh, this is so far away. So they're always tactical. I do hope Anna will not play b6, because I think it will make her position weaker. I prefer that she jumps up on e5 and she put this knight on a more active square, even if it means that white will be able to play c5. But c5 so early is not a danger. Maybe here queen b3, she can come with the other knight, and now she's stopping c5 for some time. And after a move like this, she can decide, does she wants to go b6, does she want to go f5. But now her knights are maximum. So this is actually what she would like to do. She would like to play knight e5 and then very quickly put this other knight on d7. So she has a very strong knight on e5, and she has another knight who is a little bit looking at c5 to make it more difficult for white to go c5. But Anna is taking a long thought. She's down to 44 minutes. I would say, no, I don't think she's asleep, but it could be, because this is the second game today. And of course, it's very, very tiring to play. And it's also, she has a position which is not so easy to play. It's normal, always easy to play with the white pieces, with the black pieces. White has, when you start with, when you have the first move, if you go a little bit wrong, maybe you don't have an advantage any longer. But if you go a little bit wrong with black, it could be just more difficult. And her opponent has played a line where white has the bishop pair, and the bishop pair is just very, very strong together. So I don't think Anna is asleep, but she is a little bit concerned about what to play here. But of course, it's not so easy to keep the energy for this double round, and I'm not sure if Anna got to sleep so much this night. So what would I expect? I would expect knight e5. I hope she will play it. I would expect otherwise rook f8 or maybe b6. These are the moves I would expect. Could she go a5? A5 could absolutely be a move to play, and the idea, if you take it, we will go maybe knight c5 to play with it. But a position like this, maybe this is just knight f7. We are defending everything, but after rook b5, this will absolutely become good for. For white. So maybe a position like this, maybe we need to go maybe something like queen a8 to try to take the a5 pawn. So no, I don't expect Anna to go a5 here. No, not at all. So I expect knight e5, might be b6 or rook f8. These are the three moves I expect Anna to play in this position, one of these moves. And but let's see what she's doing. She hasn't decided yet. So her opponent's b4 was quite a move that put pressure on Anna. If her opponent would have played some slow move, she would absolutely have gone knight e5. Now she is not sure if she wants to go knight e5, because white has this c5 break, but I would say that c5 is not so strong yet. It is a little bit too early. White is not well prepared to go c5. And opponent. Yes, so Anna is playing in REYKJAVIK Open. She will keep on playing here now. This is the second day, but she's playing the third round, and she's going to play 9 rounds. And so she will play today. They are having double rounds. Oh, I know this double round is so tough. And tomorrow there is a single round. They will play the 4th round, and on Monday there is another double round. So Anna will keep on playing in REYKJAVIK until Thursday. And I am Pia Cramling, Anna's mother. I'm commenting on her game. I'm trying to guide you, try to help you to understand why Anna and why her opponent are making the moves they are doing. And so I will stay here with you during all these games until the very end. And I must say that Anna has played very well until now. She played very well this morning. She also played well yesterday, but she played against a very strong opponent, and who actually was quite, he played well. He was not scared to play some tactics with Anna. In the end, Anna's attack didn't work, but she has been playing very well. But here she has a position where she is concerned of how she should handle it, and we can see that on the clock, because Anna has also played with more decision making. She has played quicker. She played quite quickly this morning, but she is not sure of what is the best way to play here. She feels she is a bit under pressure, and we can also see it on the clock. And her opponent is sitting there, not looking at the board, just looking away, maybe relaxing a bit from the game. We are all very different, but I always love to see the players when they are looking at the board, and we can see other players walking around, looking at the game, see what's happening, and that is also very, very nice to do. I myself, I'm not normally walking so much around, so I never know what's happening in the other games. I have to check it afterwards when I myself is playing a tournament over the board. And so here we can see that there are some games that look like could it be finished already now. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. There are lots of action taking place. They have just been playing for 1 hour and 20 minutes. They can keep on going here for another hour or maybe 2 hours more. It's normal that the games are about 3-4 hours long, and that is very typical in classical chess, because you have lots of time, but you also have the clock, and when the time gets low, and you can see, you can make mistakes. You can see that her opponent has only used 6 minutes plus this half minute. So her opponent has only used 15 minutes for the game. So it might be that Anna will get into a time trouble. Yes, Anna is just thinking, but it's absolutely because she is concerned. She is a little bit worried about what she shall do. And will she go knight e5, will she go b6, or will she go rook d8? This is absolutely one of the moves I guess she will do. Knight e5, I actually hope she will do that, to put this knight actively, and then after the other knight to d7, and she can also go b6 to try to stop this c5, but it means that this knight cannot go anywhere, and she can also go this is the position. She can also try to move this rook somewhere, just, and then I guess she would go here just to stop it, but this is not such a good move. Maybe queen b3, and white has this beautiful plan of going a4 and a5. So here we have the position, and yeah, so it's just a position which is easier to play with white, with the bishop pair. We see a little bit the power of the bishop pair here, and we can see it also on the clock when Anna is taking her time. To put the queen here, the queen doesn't make anything here, because it can always be kicked away. I guess you will just go queen d2, and then later you can have maybe bishop f4. So if you go something like that, we might go bishop f4. Can we do that? And there's some threats. No, then we have knight e5. So queen e5. Could queen e5 be a move? I just thought it's not. Queen d5. We can go queen g5 here. Could this be a move? But I wonder, rook c3. Are we getting some some threats here, maybe not. So maybe, yeah, this could absolutely be moved. Queen e5, and now we want to go queen f5, and the plan is to go knight e5. But now white might be able to go f3 or f4. Maybe f4 is the right way to play. Is it the right way? And we take here now, and now this queen is not so well placed. Are we taking like this? It could be that it's stronger to take with the rook, and the queen has to move away, and it's just not so easy to know where is the queen going. And now we can see we're getting a rook here. How will this position be? Which rook are we going to go with? Is it this rook or is the other one? But then we have this bishop g4. Oh, there are so many. There is a pin. This is a terrible pin. Yeah, this is actually not so good. I prefer knight e5, but queen e5, bishop d4, queen f5 is a possibility. But then I think f4 could be a good move. You can also go f3 if you want to, but yeah, absolutely. And then, because if you go knight e5, can we go something like f4? I'm just wondering. Maybe then we will have to give this pawn, and this pawn will absolutely get lost very, very quickly because we take on f6 here. And you cannot play with this pawn structure because after a move like rook c3, I'm not sure rook c3, no, rook f3 should be, and you will just take this pawn with the queen. So yeah, this is queen e5 could actually be a move Anna is thinking of, but I would prefer a knight e5, queen e4, bishop d4, and to put the queen on f5. This could absolutely be a possibility, and the idea is to go queen e5. And let's see, if you play something like this, can we go knight c5 here, knight e5? Maybe again we have this f4 move. And if you take here, maybe we can just, can we just play? We can just give an exchange. These things is just getting so strong. What is going to happen here? We just having such a bad here. We are moving away, and probably we'll just go queen d2, and there will be threat against h4. And after something like that, I guess we just have maybe rook g4, and we will just grab here, because after queen h5 we have this check here, and we will grab the queen. This is very, very far away. This is very, very far away, but it is this is actually, I don't think queen e5 is such a good way of playing this, but it could be a move that she is thinking of to do. Yeah, it's true, Anna's opponent has almost 1 hour more. He has been playing this so quickly. He has gone for this opening, and Anna is just not sure how she will play it, and her opponent is looking the other way, and I have no idea who are standing there behind. I don't know, but Anna is so Anna is spending lots of time. I'm not sure how much time she has been spending, but maybe more than 20 minutes. And this is a little bit the rule. You shouldn't use more than 20 minutes for a move, because after that you will just calculate the same things over and over again. And so Anna, she lost yesterday. This is REYKJAVIK Open, where Anna is playing, and she lost against the Grandmaster yesterday with black. Today she won against a Swedish player. Also yesterday was a Swedish player. Now she's playing against a young Indian player, and she is she's feeling that she's under pressure. We can see it on the clock, and she needs to move soon. So Anna is having 1 out of 2 points, and let's see what is going to happen in this game. So let's see what will she do here. I just hope she will play. I will hope she will play a good move, but also that she will play a move. But of course, yeah, she's hesitating so much, but she has been spending so much time. I'm not sure. Could it be even half an hour? Very, very much time on this b4 move, and here she is on her way to move. She is on her way to move. Could it be knight e5? It could be that she wants to go queen e5 also, to just to defend. It could be queen e5, and then if her opponent come here, she could actually go. This is actually, but this is a crazy way of playing. Yeah, also this is good. If you go queen f5 here now, I'm just wondering, we will go knight e5. Can we here go, yes, can we go c5 here? Or is this just getting a little bit too quickly? It could be. We have rook f8 and we are putting some pressure. And now when this pawn is defended, this is actually how is a position like this. This is actually getting good for white, because after a position like this, we can take on a6, and we see that we have 2 pawns here. We can try to go something like d5, but these 2 pawns with the bishops are very, very strong. So here white would be better also. So let's see what she will do. She has played. And what did she do? Oh, she played a5. She played a5. Anna chose an active move. She played a5. So now the question is, what is her opponent going to do? What is her opponent going to do? Is her opponent going to take the pawn? Or is her opponent going to play a3? So Anna played this a5 move. It's absolutely an active move. But her opponent, her rook would have been better on a8 when she played this move. Her rook would absolutely have been better on a8 when she goes here. But if her opponent takes here on a8, she would absolutely need maybe to go queen d8. And I'm just wondering what will happen here. Maybe we just take here and you go rook take b2, and maybe we can play. Can we take on a2? Can we play this position? How is this going? No, we have something like rook a2, queen b2 is, and bishop d4. We will just being pushed back here. And I'm just wondering, how is this? So even if we have got this square here, this is absolutely good for white. The problem is, if you go knight c5, this will be damaged. So what shall we do? Shall we try to go knight e8? Can we play knight e8 to go knight c5? I don't know. But now this pawn is hanging, and if you go something like f5, we have rook b1, and the queen is just getting into so big problems. Now this is just also very, very difficult. So I would say that after Anna played b4, her opponent is thinking, I would say that her opponent has 2 good moves. This is not a good move. Anna can just go b6 and later knight c5. This is absolutely fine to play. Her opponent can actually grab this pawn because the pawn is not so well placed here, but her opponent can also go a3, which is also a solid move. And then we can take here and take, and now we can go knight d5. What Anna has managed is that she can also go b6 here, but this would keep the knight here on d7. So a5, I would say that both taking on a5 and a3, both of these moves are fine for white. If white played this b5, then this side would be absolutely locked, and we can actually go knight e5 also, and we have this beautiful plan on knight e7, knight c5. And if you go something like this, look at these knights, you will be absolutely fine. You will go b6, knight c5, and you're absolutely very good here. So b5, we will absolutely not see b5. We will either see a3 or b take a5. One of these moves, I'm sure we will see one of these 2 moves. And what will her opponent play? Yeah, this is actually very, very exciting. But I'm sure either her opponent will play this solid a3 move to defend it, or our opponent will go for this move just to keep the pawn. And I'm just wondering what happened if you go here. Can you go something like queen a4 here? But then maybe we go knight c5. I wonder queen b5. How is this? Knight f d7. And if you go something like rook b1, we will go rook a8. And we will just put some pressure here. So this is actually a dream position for Anna to get. This is a dream position for her to get. Maybe f5, we will start something with f4. If you try to get this up here, we might have some counterplay. But this is what you're dreaming about. Her opponent played a3. Her opponent played quickly. And I think a3 was absolutely the solid move. And now Anna, she took on a here. And her opponent took back. We have this position at the board. And now the question is, what is she going to do now here? She has changed the a pawn. There is just, so now we can see that white is playing 1, 2, 3 against these 2. The question is, who is going to use this a5? Who is going? Or could it be that white can go queen a5, queen b5? So what could we see? What could Anna play? If Anna go knight e5, could this be a move here? Could this be a move in this position? Absolutely. If you go queen d2, we could maybe go queen d7. We have been looking at this plan. Can we go something like, I don't know, maybe queen f5, is c5 now a move to play? I'm just wondering. But now we have rook f8, and there's no pawn on e6 hanging. How is a position like this? Maybe this is still a good move. Maybe this is still a good move. I'm not sure what is going to happen here. We are taking this pawn. So, and if you go something like bishop a6, we will just kick you. We can sometimes even give an exchange here. And I just want to show this, that this take with the rook, and these kind of positions, you can absolutely, we should take on e3. We should take with the queen here. Oh, this is so tactical. But sometimes we can give an exchange. We play with the two. We get the pawn, and we have taken away the bishop pair. This could be possible, but it's very difficult to make this decision. So what will Anna play? She has changed one pair of pawns. She has changed it. What is she going to do? We have this position. Is she going for knight e5? I think she should play this knight e5 anyway. I think she should go for this activity. She has changed the a pawns. And with knight e5, c5 is not such a good move, because we can go rook f8. We can also go maybe queen d7, and we are putting some pressure here on d5. So I just think that knight e5 is a good move, but she can also play something like that. Then I think we will see maybe could we see a move like this, queen d2, knight e5, c5 could also be possible, but I don't think her opponent will go c5. Maybe as a little more like h3. What is Anna going to do here? There is just very difficulties to have. Maybe you want to go the rook to d8, but why did you then stop it on e8? So what is Anna going to do? She's down to 31 minutes. Her opponent has 1 hour 21 minutes. Her opponent has so much more time sitting there and waiting for Anna to move. And she has managed to change one pair of pawns, so she doesn't have this weakness on a6. So I would expect Anna to go knight e5, maybe to go b6, but I'm not sure I like b6 so much, because you can see after b6, this knight will just stay here, and there will be possible to get in with the rook at some moment. Maybe you go queen b3, and you can get in with the rook here, and this knight will just stay here all the time. You don't have a good way to activate your pieces. So no, I don't want to see Anna play b6. That would be absolutely very passive. So knight e5. Maybe she could play queen e5. Can she try? No, I don't think she will go rook e8, because the rook is just better. Then we can have this c5 move, and this rook is not doing anything here on the c5. So no, I just hope she will not play that. I really hope she will not play that. So let's see what she will do now. But I'm getting nervous because she's spending so much time. And there have been a little bit changes now. We have taken away the a pawn. We would like to have changed this a pawn against the b pawn. This would be the dream, to have a pawn on a3. But white, unfortunately, has a pawn on b4, which means that this square on c5 is not free for the knight. The knight would love to be there, but the pawn on b4 is making a very good work, staying this knight away from c5. And with time, white is trying to get through here, because white has 1, 2, 3 pawns against these two. White has a majority, a pawn extra on this side. Black has a pawn extra on e4, but you see how blocked it is. You can't get it further on. You can try, and I have moved it just to use this square, and I do hope she will use the e5 square to for a piece now. But she has gone. Sank into fourths once again. She has sank into fourths once again, and she's down to 28 minutes. And it's like Anna, she has made 18 moves. She has made actually 19 moves, I would believe. So it's like she has like 38 minutes for 20 moves. That's very close to 2 minutes per move. But when she plays so slowly, will she manage to get herself to play quickly, but not only to play quickly, she also needs to play well. And yeah, I like this activity. Anna played an active move, the last move, playing a5, but I would just hope that she will keep on playing an active move in this position also. And because this is always better to be active in all kinds of positions, also in the endgame. It's important, the activity of the pieces, and in the endgame, I know we're not there, we are in the middle game, but in the endgame also the king is very, very important. And when you play an endgame with a king, with an active king, and your opponent has a passive king, then it could be like you are playing with a piece more, because you can use your active king while the passive king is not possible to be taking part in the game. So activity is always important. Of course, you have to look up if your opponent is threatening something, if your opponent has some aggressive plan. But in here, of course, white has a plan, but Anna cannot wait too long. She's dreaming of playing knight d5 and quickly knight fd7. This is what she is dreaming of to get in here, actually. But she is just thinking, she's thinking so much that her opponent went up to maybe to take something to drink, maybe to go and see some friends, games, and maybe just to relax a little bit from the board. So yeah, I'm just hoping Anna will play a good move, but she is thinking, she hasn't decided, made up her mind. She played this a5 move, and that was one possibility, absolutely, but she need now to find a way to keep her pieces active. And that's why I like this knight d5. After knight d5, I don't know if you can go this queen here, if this could be a good move. But now I'm just wondering, rook e8. Can we go maybe now c5? Yeah, this is absolutely good. So maybe we need to go something like rook f d8. And now we actually, it might be we can go rook a1 and just try to enter. And we can see that this is actually getting a little bit difficult for Anna here. It's just difficult because the idea is, if you don't go something like knight fd7, we always have queen take e4. So maybe in a position like this, maybe can we go rook fe8, and the idea is, but you can again go here. So I would just say that if Anna go knight e5, I just think queen d4 is a good move, and the idea is to stop Anna from playing knight f d7. So yeah, what more can she play? Maybe she can go queen e5, but yeah, knight e5. Anyway, I think she should go knight e5, but then we have this very good move. And I just want to show, if you go here and you go rook a1, this would actually be a mistake, because we can go, I think we can actually go, can we go rook fd7? Could this be a possibility? No, it's getting too active here. It's not a good move. It's not a good move, absolutely. But we might get, I want to see if we can get some tactics here going against this. And we have this queen e4, and we see how the pawns are getting very, very weak. One of the pawns will fall, so if you go c5, the d5 pawn will fall. So this would absolutely all of a sudden be equal. But this is not the game. It's far from the game. So I would say, has she played? No, Anna hasn't played yet. She hasn't played yet. She's down to 24 minutes. After knight d5, I would say that queen d4 is a good move, because you're looking at e4, you are planning also c5, and you are going to play rook fd1 here in some moment. Can we go something like knight g6? I'm just wondering, you go rook fd1, how would this be? And now what are we going to do? Can we try something like knight h4 and knight f5? And I'm just wondering, how can we try this here? How would a position like this be? And this is probably, even now we have got away with the bishop pair, but we have this c6 coming, and this is actually a very, very big problem, because c6 is coming, and we don't have a very good way. Maybe we can play something like queen e5, putting some pressure. It could be that we get some counterplay. So maybe this is actually what I would like to see. Knight e5, queen d4, and maybe knight g6. And the plan is just try to give some activities. You also have this plan of going knight d7. So rook fd1. Can we go knight d7? I'm just wondering if this would be possible to play. But we have again c5. This is actually, so we can see that the queen is very good here on d4. Maybe we need to go rook f8, so now we are stopping c5. Maybe this could be a way of playing this. Yes, so knight e5, this is the move I'm hoping Anna will play. I do hope she will play it, but she is taking so much time. She's down to 23 minutes. And she has been spending so much time after her opponent played b4. She spent lots, I think it was almost a half an hour before she went a5. She changed the pawns, but now again, she is thinking and she is feeling that she is under pressure, but she needs to play something. She needs to play a good move here. And I think she needs to play actively. Let's see what she is going to play. Let's see what she's going to do. But like now, she is just thinking. She is just thinking. She's not into time trouble yet. The only problem is that when you spend so much time with each move, it will be very difficult to adjust to play quicker. And there will be one moment where Anna will need to play quicker. And she will need to play quicker and also find good moves, while her opponent has so much time. So her opponent can always spend a lot of time to find the best moves. So let's see what is Anna going to do. But here you can see that they have this time, but they also get half a minute extra per move they are doing. And this is just very, very important. I was so happy when they started with the digital clocks, but not only starting with the digital clocks, so you could see the time very, very clearly. You knew if you had like 10 seconds left or whatever, but they also started with this half minute extra. So you get half minute per move. And this is just such an important, it's such an improvement for chess. It's just helping the players to keep the time, to use the time in a better way. And I guess the players needed, I needed absolutely, I would say. So here Anna is down to 21 minutes. She has been spending like 13-15 minutes, I believe, on this last move after a3. She took on b4 quickly, and Anna, her opponent, took back on b4, but now she needs to play. And I like this e4. She finds this active way. But when her opponent played b4, if her opponent would have played something else, she would probably have gone knight e5. But after this b4, she was getting concerned about c5. But I would say knight c5, c5 is not such a big thing, because we go rook f8 and we have pressure here against d5. You can absolutely play this c6, but after this, this is not anything to be scared of. We could just kick the knight here if we want to kick the bishop, or we could just play, maybe this is the right way to play, take, and we'll actually, maybe we take on c8, or we just play like this, and we play this this way. And here we can see we haven't exchanged less, but we have a pawn, we have a knight on e5. This is absolutely a very, very fine position to play. This is absolutely very, very fine to play for black. It's about, I would say it's about chances for both. But these decisions, which the world champion Petruccian, he was an expert of giving exchanges. There are some players who are very good at this, playing imbalanced position. But here we have this position Anna has played. And did she play knight e5? She put something on e5, but I'm not sure if she played knight e5 or did she go queen e5. I think it was knight to e5. Yes, this is the move I like. So finally she played it, and she is down to about 19 minutes. She played it, And I think with the clock we have some delay, so that's why Anna's clock is still ticking here, but she has made a move on the board. She played the knight to e5, and this is the move I really wanted to see on the board. And because she needs to be active, absolutely. Her opponent is thinking, and I guess, but I think he has been playing quickly. I don't think he will spend so much time. I think he will use like 5, 6, 7 minutes to play his next move. It could be that he will play quicker, but 95 was absolutely a very obvious move. And Anna decided she wanted to play it before, without the a pawns. She has taken away the a pawns. She has. And sometimes this can be good to do. You take away the pawns, you are under pressure. So if you could take away all the pawns, it wouldn't be difficult to play this position. But of course, the bishop pair with pawns on both wings can be very, very difficult to handle, to play against. So white is having the better position. And with this, we saw this 1, 2, 3, playing against these two. White's plan is to go c5. But in the right moment, I would say, and this is not the right moment, white will absolutely not go c5 here. I would expect white to go maybe queen d4. It could absolutely be move. Queen b3 could be a move. It could also be something like a little slow, like h3. Can we then go, I wonder, can we go knight fd1? But then we have c5. So this is actually, we have this c5 now. And what will happen after here? We have d6, queen e6, and we have b takes c5. And now we don't get this under attack. So here, this would absolutely not be so good. This would absolutely not be so good. So if Anna could play knight f7, maybe even b6 to stop it, but white will have the time to play c5. So if a move like this, we could absolutely go rook fd8, and the idea is actually that if c5, you grab it and there are problems in d5, you will not play it. Of course, the opponent can play this, but this is no problem. We put the rook on e8, and then we always, now c5 is not a good move. We would just go, maybe we can go queen d7. I was wondering if you can go a move like knight, a move to d7. I'm not sure which one of the knight to d7. And yes, to play this position, and after a move like this, we might even try to getting some counter here with e3. But so rook f8, if her opponent plays slow move, rook f8 could be a good move. And if Anna will be kicked back, she put rook on e8, and she will have this knight d7 with tempo. This could absolutely be a way of playing. But I don't think her opponent will go h3. I think her opponent will play maybe queen b3. It could be queen d4. What could it more be? Could it be bishop d4? It could be queen d2. This is also logical. Where is Anna going to put her rook on d8 or e8? Could it be that she wants to go queen d7 here? We have rook f8. What is it going to do? Queen f5. Can we play this c5 now? I'm wondering. Can we go here c5? Rook f8. What is going to happen here? But we have these c6 moves. And again, these c6 moves are always tricky, but I would say it's not so easy to make. It's not so easy to make with white, because you are giving a pawn and that is not an easy choice to make. So let's see. Anna played finally. She played his knight e5. I'm very happy she played this move. Queen d2 is not on the board. Her opponent has played. He played very quickly, and he played his queen d4. This is absolutely a good move. This is absolutely a good move. What is Anna going to do? She can go, one is, we were looking at this knight g6. She can also go queen d7, and so she is having, but after rook fd1, can she here start some, I wonder, queen f5? Yeah, this we have been looking at, and what is now going to happen here? You have this c5, we have been looking at this, rook fd8, and this is not an easy position to play. If we play like this, we take here, bishop take, and we go rook take d6. And all of a sudden, there are lots of problems with the d5 pawn. all of a sudden white is fantastic. No, black is fantastic fine here. So it's not that Anna has no counterplay, but queen d4 was a good move. So now I would like either queen d7, queen d7, moving up the queen to f5. Could Anna, after queen d7, could she be worried about c5? Could this be something to worry about? We have queen f5. Can you just take the pawn here? How will this be? Is this? We have some tactics here. We have some tactics. And if you take here, we have e take f3. And we are threatening. If you're moving the bishop here, what is going to happen? We have queen h3, and it's going to be a mate. So this is absolutely possible to play. I'm not sure how we will play. Maybe yes, queen take f3. And we see that this king is open. Here, this double pawn is no problem. It will be blocked. It's an extra pawn, but we have a very weak king. And here, Anna will absolutely be fine. She will absolutely be fine in a position like this. So queen d7, let's see. This is absolutely queen d7 is a possibility. But again, will she, or knight g6, these are the moves I would like to see. Queen d7 or knight g6. What is she going to do? What is she going to play? It could be that she play rook f d8 or rook f e8. It could be rook f d8 that she will play that. Because she's avoiding rook here. What could be happen here? If it comes here, now can queen d7 be a move here? I'm just wondering. But we have this bishop f4. Is this a good move? No, maybe yes, rook e8, and we are keeping control. So this is absolutely possible. So she can go rook to d8. She can go queen d7, knight g6. These are the moves I would actually expect her to play. I expect Anna to go rook d8. It looks like she's on her way to move, and she needs to move because she's down to 16 minutes. And this is actually the danger of having spent so much time. It's that she will now have to make her decision quicker, and she still have lots of good decisions she needs to make. So it's not at all easy, and she is under pressure on the time. She's also under pressure on the board. But I think she played this nicely with knight e5, but she needs some activity. So it could be queen d7 is actually a good move. After queen d7, I think we'll see rook f d1, but she can go queen f5, and we have been looking at this, maybe h3, and now this is absolutely nothing to be scared of. This is no tricks, because after take here and bishop f1, everything is just defended. So you don't want to play like this. No, there is no danger. So queen d4, what is she going to play? But queen d7 could be a move here, and maybe queen f5, maybe small rook h3, and now we can go rook b6, yes, to see what can we go something like my rook a1. I'm just wondering, can we try to have some tactics here? Yes, try to get something here, and I'm just wondering, rook a3, is it possible? Yeah, we have this position, but white is still better. We have this knight, you have to maybe bishop f4, and there is something a little bit, I don't know if you are threatening to take here, but we might. Can we go even f5? I'm not sure how we'll play this. Can we even play here? And the plan is actually, if you take here, can we take like this and queen take b6, then we will have knight take c4. We'll get the pawn back, and we'll also get some activities. This is absolutely fine, but this is not the game. The game is like this. Queen d4 was played. Anna needs to keep on playing an active move. What will she choose? She has down to 14 minutes. She doesn't have so much time. Yes, sorry, I will not move the pieces so much. Sorry, this is the position at the board. I am sorry. So I would actually I'm thinking that Anna could go queen d7 here. It could be a move, and the idea with queen d7 is to bring the move queen to f5. It could also be that Anna is scared of c5, so another move that she could actually be thinking of would be to put the rook on f d8. So this is absolutely the position at the board. The last move that was played was the queen to d4. I would say this is a good move because it makes it looking, it's just helping white to play c5 in the right moment, and it's also looking at e4. So this is actually the position at the board, and I would actually expect Anna to go rook to d8, queen to d7, yes, to have this plan, bringing up the queen to f5, or these are the two moves. So sorry, or actually it could be to play knight g6, and then knight h4, knight f5 could be coming to try to kick the queen. So these are, let's see, but she has not played. She has not played yet. She has not played, and so we still have to wait. We have to wait. And but Anna is down to 13 minutes, 12 minutes, and they have made 20 moves. So she has 22 minutes for 20 moves. She's down to 1 minute per move. This is not very much. She played lots of moves very, very quickly, but after that she has been spending some time. She has been spending quite a lot of time, and she is doing that again. She will need to find an active plan. I don't know. I don't like to put this rook on a8, because what is happening is here. This is here. Here we have here on this side, on the BC, B, C, and D file, E file. So this rook, I would say, is better on C8 than on A8. I wouldn't like to move it away. I like it to be here where it stays. So Anna, it looks like she is on her way to move here. It looks like that, and she needs to move. She has been spending so much time. What is she going to do? She is trying to find an active plan. She's absolutely trying to find an active plan. Could she be worried about something like this? But I don't know. We can even play a position like this, and I don't know, wherever you put it, we can actually, I wonder, go rook to b4 here. And this, I'm just wondering, after a move like c5, the queen is defended, we just grab it. The queen is defended, so it's not a pin. But let's go back. So this is one of the moves. Knight g6, queen to d7, and rook f8. These are three moves I am expecting, and I think Anna will go rook f8. I actually think so, to stop c5. I think this is what we will see on the board, rook f d8. So c5 will absolutely be stopped here. Her opponent can play a move like this, but is not doing so much, because we'll actually kick the bishop. Yeah, you can put the bishop on this diagonal, but I'm not sure that the bishop is better. Now we have some plans to play against d6, but we might be, I'm not sure. Knight d7, we have bishop g4, so it could be that we anyway wants to play queen d7 just to bring up the queen to f5. So again, that could absolutely be a possibility, because but let's see. Anna is like, yeah, she is not, but she's on her way to move, because she's so much under pressure on the time. She's so much under pressure on the time. No, knight h5 doesn't work, because we can just grab it. And so we have to be careful. These bishops are so strong. They are looking both at the king side and the queen side. That's their strength, and they are long rank pieces. They can look very, very far away. They can stand on one side of the board and they're looking to the other side, and that's the difference with the knights, which are very short range pieces. They are not they can only jump very, very slowly, and they are more happy when you are playing on one side of the board. But here we have play in the middle. We are also and we can see how this e4 pawn makes it more difficult to activate the knight. And actually, it would be easy for black if we could take away one of the knight against one of the bishop. These two knights are both want to be on e5, but only one can be there. So it would be absolutely a dream for black to change one of the knights against one of the bishop. And of course, this is what white is avoiding. And so Anna is down to 8:23. She is absolutely having lots of problems now with the time. She has been spending so much, but we can see that she is not, that she's really much very, very concerned. And also, I guess she is tired. She's playing a position which is difficult against the two bishops, and she needs some energy. I'm just hope she has something to take. She has some water there. Maybe she needs some coffee, some tea. No, Anna is Anna normally doesn't walk around when she plays. She is quite similar to her mother, to me. I also like to sit at the board. Her father, Juan Beon, who is a grandmaster from Spain, he normally, when he was younger, he liked to walk around a lot. Now he's sitting much more, because with age, with time, you need to keep the energy. But Anna, no, she doesn't walk around so much, and it's because she normally takes a lot of time. But today, this morning, she played a very brilliant game, I would say very, very beautiful, very nicely, and she took the decision quickly. But it's easier when you are the one who has the initiative, when you are the one who are attacking. Here, Anna is the one who has to a little bit defend against the threats of the bishop pair, against the threats of this pawn majority on the queen side, center queen side. And so she's under pressure on the board, but also on the clock, and it can go together. So Anna, yeah, she needs to move, and she has sank again into time. She's down to 6 minutes. She's absolutely down to 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and she will need to move. And and her opponent has now 1 hour, more than 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 12 minutes more than Anna, and it's because he has done natural moves, and Anna has just played fine, but from the opening this was more pleasant for white to play, and Anna cannot sacrifice her knight. There is not yet this possibility. Here the hand is coming, so let's see what she will play. Will she find an active plan here to play? What will she do? I'm just hoping she will go for one of these free moves, either stopping c5, either trying to bring the queen to more active place, or to jump around with this knight, not with that one, with the e5 knight. It could be absolutely also a possibility. So, but she needs to move. She's down to 5. She needs to move. She's down to 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is not very much time. 5 minutes plus this half minute she get for each move, but it means that she can spend so much time on a move. She has been spending so much time on the last 3 moves. She has been spending I would say like 40 or maybe 40, maybe 50 minutes on her last 3 moves. So this is very, very much, and this is actually makes it difficult for her. So because when you're under time pressure, it's more difficult to find the good moves. Her opponent has gone up, maybe to just relax or whatever, and Anna needs to, maybe her opponent gets nervous when Anna has so little time. So Anna she really needs to make a move, but not only to make a move, she needs to make a good move also. And after this queen d4, it could be that her opponent is planning c5, so rook d8 is absolutely a possibility. It looks like Anna is frozen. No, I don't want her to be frozen. Let's go, Anna. Yes, play a move. You have different good moves. Yes, you have to play a move. We have to check, to test your opponent, to make it difficult for your opponent. And so it's absolutely very, very important that you are moving. You're down to 4 minutes. Anna is down to 4 minutes. It looks like she is going to make a move, but she has not made it, the decision yet. And yeah, so I'm trying. Yeah, I thought this, we take away these arrows. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we took away the arrows. No, I don't think Anna forgot about the clock. I just feel that Anna, she feels the pressure in the position, and she has difficulty to make the decision. She's probably also tired, and that's why we see this long time she is spending after each move. So let's see now. Let's see what she is doing, what she's going to play here. But she needs to play. She's down to 3 minutes. She really needs to play here. And we can see there are some players behind there. They can also see the clocks. And yeah, it's like 1 hour and 15. It's like 70 minutes, 75 minutes difference. So yeah, but 30 seconds per move. It's of course 30 seconds better then nothing, but she really needs to make a move now. And we can see that their players looking, I don't know if they're looking at the board or if they are more looking at the clock, because Anna is just, it's like she is frozen here, but she hasn't forgot about the time. She cannot have forgotten about the time, but she cannot make up her mind. She cannot make up her mind what to play. And she's down to 233. I'm getting so much here. And here it came. She played Queen D7. This was absolutely one of the good moves. Absolutely one of the good moves. And one of the move I liked. And actually now, what could it be her plan here? Her plan is not to go. I think her plan is, I think we see now a rook fd1, and now I don't want the queen to go here. The queen is not doing here anything. You will just, after a move like this, here we cannot take it, and I just want to show what can happen, because here we will just take. We can take on e5. Maybe we can also take on c5. Oh no, sorry. We can actually play. I'm just wondering here. Yeah, this. We can even play this, but no. She can go queen a4, but I don't think the queen should be on a4. I don't think so. I think after Anna played queen d7, and I guess we will see rook fd1, absolutely. But after rook fd1, I would just like, she can go rook fd8, absolutely, to just to stay here. She can absolutely do that. She can also go queen f5, just to have it, the queen a little more active, and she has some plan with knight f3. If her opponent now, because her opponent played very, very quickly. What did her opponent play? Her opponent played h3. Anna went queen f5 here now, very, very quickly. She played this move. And now, actually, if her opponent play, let's see, her opponent play something like c5, this would absolutely be a mistake. I just want to show this. This was absolutely be a mistake, because after this we have knight take d5, and after queen take d5 we have this check, and we will win the queen. I just want you to see it. I take it out. So Anna played, she played this move, queen f5. She played this queen f5, and this was absolutely, she had got an activity. I'm sure her opponent now will move the rook. If her opponent play, I will just show something like rook a1. I'm just wondering if he can go knight f3. I think so, because after here we have g take e f3, and if you move the bishop we have queen take h3, and it's going to be mate with queen g2. No, this is not possible. And if you take here, we will just take back, and we have managed what we want to. We have managed to change one of the bishop. We have managed to get a very, very weak king here. So no, this is actually a threat. Anna is threatening now knight f3. So her opponent in this position will need to move the rook or move the king. These are the possibilities. Can you go here? Can we then go knight f3? We can absolutely play it, but now the queen needs to move. You don't have to take it. I don't believe we will see king h1. King h1 is absolutely a move, but Anna has a big threat of knight f3 here. It's absolutely a big threat, and white can defend it while moving away the rook. That would be a very normal way to defend against knight f3. That would absolutely be a way of defend against knight f3. Can we do something like king h1? Yes, it could be a possibility, but I'm wondering, can we try to get some activity here? We go c5 now, and what is going to happen? We have rook a2, and if you go something like rook f3 here now we are starting to have some tactics. And what is happening, because after a move like this we are getting in the king here, and we are playing yes and here, and they're going to be queen g2 mate, but this is far away. So I would just say that in a position like this, king h1 not, your opponent can go king h1, but just to avoid any knight f3. But then rook a8 is a good move. Can we go something like rook a1 here? Yes, a little bit to challenge the pieces, but then maybe we go rook fc8, and we are having some activities here, and the rooks are both very active. And if you take here, we will just take back. We still have an active rook, and white can absolutely play this position where you are having the bishop pair, but we are trying to get in here with the knights. This is very, very far away, but a position where we change both rooks and we keep the queens on the board. We actually know this is the position. We know her opponent is going to play king h1. Her opponent is looking like he will play king h1. And what will Anna do then? No, he played rook fd1. This was absolutely the good move. And now it doesn't work to sacrifice. It doesn't work to sacrifice, because if Anna go knight f3, her opponent will just grab her. And when you take back, bishop f1 is just defending everything. There is no danger. It's nothing you can do. You will have a piece down. So rook fd1 was a very good move, because you take away this threat Anna had with knight f3, but you also and you also put the rook on an active square. So we can see that this rook is active, all white's pieces is active. And now white is planning to go c5. Anna can absolutely go rook, queen g6 here, and down we will see the king moving somewhere. I'm not sure where it could be. This is the best move. And maybe now to go rook fd8, just to try to keep some, to keep this away, or maybe, but it's just so difficult for her to create anything. So rook fd1 was a good move. This is the position. I shouldn't move too much. This is the position. Anna cannot sacrifice a knight. She'd sacrifice 2 pieces on the first game, but it didn't work finally. And also here it doesn't work to sacrifice the knight, because her opponent played a very good move, rook to fd1, taking away the threat Anna had, but also putting the rook on an active square. So this was actually the best move he could play. Anna can actually go queen g6. This could absolutely be a good move. Now again she's threatening this knight f3, but her opponent will absolutely move the king somewhere, maybe to h2, maybe coming back. And if she comes back here again, we will probably something like c5. So I actually, in this position, this is here, I would like Anna to go rook fd8, just to stop the c5 from some time. Could this be a move? It could actually be a move, because g4, this is not really a threat. We have this knight f4, this beautiful move actually, because if you take here, we have taking here, and maybe we can play this position. I'm not sure. This is still looking good for white, but maybe black can try something here, but it's looking difficult even in a position like this. So no, knight h5 I don't like so much. I don't like to put it on the rim here, but the idea with knight h5 is to put the knight on f4. So maybe queen g6, but it's just a threat of one move. Anna is down to 2 minutes. Her opponent has like 1 hour and 12 minutes more. Anna has done 22 moves. She still has 18 more moves to make. She doesn't have so much time. Let's see, she played rook fd8. I will leave. It looks like she's going to play rook d8. And yes, so rook d1 was the last move. This is the last move. And let's see. Now Anna, so she played rook fd8, and I think this is absolutely fine to play, because now she's stopping c5. She's absolutely stopping c5. So what can happen? Can we play something like rook e1? Because if you go here, we would just grab this. This would just be rook takes c5. We would just take it in here, and we can actually go. We can take on d5. We can take it with, I think we actually will take it with both pieces. Yeah, absolutely. We can take with rook take, and we have, I'm getting very far away, but I just want you to see that after a move like this, we have this check here. So with the king on g1, there are some threats. So c5 will absolutely not be here on the board. So rook f8 was a good move. This rook on f8 was passive. Now it's active. It's more active. Maybe still passive, but it's better here. It's passive because stands behind the pawn, but it's playing against white's plan. White's plan is to get in c5. Could it be that white wants to go something like queen here? But I'm wondering just to kick this pawn. But maybe we can do something like rook to 7. Can we start some play? I'm not sure. Queen g6. Maybe we can go just rook to 7, and we are just defending everything. And now you don't have this because we are having things here on c4. This would be hanging. So queen b6, I wouldn't say is a move. Rook f8 was a good move. I just wish that Anna would have played these last 2 moves more quicker. I just wish that she had played it quicker. I am concerned. I'm more concerned actually with the time. The position is, she has played very fine. I think Anna made the best she can do in this position. She's just put her pieces in active places. She has the rook, and she has the rook defender. Maybe now she could have this plan on rook e8, trying to get the rook down to e2. Could this be a plan? Because she's actually now she's actually having d5 under the spot. So I wonder, if you make a king h1, can we play rook to a8? Is this a move? And yes, to play here, can we have this position and maybe rook c8? This is something we were looking at before, but I think I told you, if we, I go just far away, but a position like this, I just think that here the queen is very good with the knight, and that this has been something helping Anna to get to this position. I think that with the two bishops, the bishop's very happy with the rook is very happy with the bishop, but the knight is very happy with the queen is very happy with the knight. So I think that white should keep at least one of the rook on the board. Did I miss? Oh, she has played queen d6. Oh, sorry, this has been played. I'm so sorry. Rook d1 was played. I guess queen d6 was it played, king h1, and now rook d8 was played here. But I don't know about this here. So this is the position. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me. For some reason, I will have to move the pieces myself. And so Anna has made a move, but she has made an extra move, so she has made like 24 moves. But I would say that this queen is a little bit worse placed here than before. If bishop f4 comes here now, I guess we need to go rook here. Can we put some pressure here? Maybe not. Could there be some, could we have some? I have no idea. If we have some tactics here, e take d3, what will happen after bishop here? Do we have some countering here? We have actually lots of tricks here, and I just want to show you one of these tricks, and this is this beautiful rook e1 check, and after this we will actually win the queen. And if you go, I just want to show 1 second more. We have this beautiful, beautiful here. But I miss some moves. I'm not allowed to miss some moves. Her opponent has played again. Anna played, what did he play? Rook fd8. Her opponent played bishop f4. Her opponent played bishop f4. Anna will need to go with the rook to e8. She will need to go with the rook to e8. The rook e8 is a good move here. So bishop f4, I hope she go rook e8. She just played this because c5, there are still lots of things happening here, but she is having, so I think she needs to go here. Now it could be that her opponent will go c5. It could absolutely be that her opponent will go c5 in a position like this, and then Anna has this beautiful knight d3. This is just difficult to see, to play like this. What is going to happen? There are some tactics here. Maybe c5, c6 is a good move, but there are some, I have no idea. Because we have these pawns. If you take like this, can we go rook e4? What is going to happen here? We have this pawn is actually, and everything is defending. So this is actually getting very good. So here we have some problems. After rook e4, I guess we have c-take. Can we play this move here? Can we play this move here? We can just, no, it's not really clear. There's lots of tactics going on here, but it's very difficult to make. And Anna is having so little time. Has she played? What did she play? No, she played something else. What did she play? She played, I cannot see. Anna played queen f5, but this is not the move I like her to play. This is not the move, because now her opponent can take here, and her opponent will absolutely go queen b6. And I would say here that this is, can Anna create some counterplay here? I don't know. Can she play something here? I really don't know. What can she be doing here? Because now we have this 3 against 1. So queen f5, that's why I prefer the queen to be f5. What did her opponent play? Her opponent has played already. I can't see what did her opponent play. Her opponent played, he retreated. Why did he put the bishop? He went back with the bishop to where? Where did he put the bishop? Where did he go? Did he go queen e3? Did he play queen e3? He played queen e3. But I would say that this is not such a good move. This is a very strange move he played. Queen e3. He is putting he's putting the queen over here. Is he going to play g4? Is this his next move? He wants to play g4 and then maybe take on e5. I would just say that rook e8 is a very good move here to play. Absolutely. Is he planning g4? Could it be? And Anna, what did she play here? What did she do? They are just queen e3 was played here. What did she play here? I cannot see what she has done. She played, did she go b5? Did she go b5 here? I think she went b5. But now this is a problem because of g4. This is actually a problem because of g4. Everything else would be good. But now g4 is the problem because if you take here, we will absolutely take back with the queen. So maybe in this position, maybe could h5 have been a move just to stop g4. But then you have this and we have this pin. It wouldn't be so nice to play this either. So this is actually b5 is a good idea. And there is only one problem with b5. Only one problem, and the problem is g4. The queen will have to retreat, queen g6, and you will take here, and you take here. And now, what? C take b5, but we have knight take d5. And no, this is actually not so easy to evaluate. You have to play like this. This is absolutely not so easy. The problem is we cannot play this like here because the b pawn is moving. And if we go knight to d5, we see that this is just a very, very nasty pin. This is absolutely nasty pin. We can try something like e3, but it just, and the idea is, of course, if you go here, we have this check and we are getting back the rook. Oh, so Anna played b5. She played this very, very active move. She played b5. The idea is absolutely right. The idea is right, but white has a very, very fantastic idea. If you take here, we will take back with the queen. And if you take here, we will just take on d1. Probably we will take on c1 first and take on d1. No. So Anna played this very beautiful active move. Absolutely. We have this position. What is her opponent going to do? Is he going? Because if Anna is to move, she will take on c4. She will take on c4 with the knight. She will get away. She will win a pawn. Actually, one is that she's winning a pawn. Another is that she's getting away with the bishop. So Anna is having a big threat. But there is one. Her opponent could play this and just say that these pawns will absolutely be the one. And now you have to come here. She can absolutely, but we have this knight d3. I have no idea what is going to happen. If you go queen c7, you can go here just to kick the rook. But after a move like this here, I guess we have this knight d4. We have lots of threats against f2, the queen. But this is again, so we can see with the knights there is so tricky. So she played b5. What did her opponent has played? Her opponent played c5. Her opponent played c5. Now, knight d3 is the good move. Knight d3 is the good move. But what did Anna do? Anna, she played knight took d5. She played knight take d5. Could this be possible? So c5 was played. c5 was played. And what did Anna play here? I am sorry, I cannot see the board. I cannot see the board. What has been played here? What has been played? Anna played b5. After b5, what did her opponent play? He took here. Anna took with the pawn. And c5. And now knight take d5. And after rook take d5, Anna will actually lose the game. She will lose the game. So this is what happened. Anna, this is what happened. Why will she lose the game? He played this immediately. Rook take d5. Because after rook take d5, he has bishop g4. And there is no way Anna can save the game. So I'm so sorry to see this. But he didn't play the best. Anna should have taken with the queen. She should have taken with the queen. And she's absolutely fine. She played this. She's absolutely fine. She didn't see this tactical thing, and it's because she has a little bit time. So she took here. But after this c5, Anna is actually doing, Anna needs to go rook d5. She needs to take it like this to play this position. This is what she needed to play. She took with the knight, but she played c5, knight take d5, and now after rook take d5, this was the only move. Anna is actually lost. She will take back here, but after bishop g4, she will be piece down, and not only piece down, she doesn't have any way to fight against this. I cannot see any way for her to fight against this. She will go maybe bishop g3, try something rook d3. I guess this is what we will see here. She will go queen d6 was played, and this happened because she had so little time. This happened because she had so little time. Her opponent will absolutely grab the rook, and now I think we see rook d3 on the board. We will absolutely see rook d3 on the board, but there is no way Anna can there's no way Anna can actually play some so rook d3, because she needs to play some active moves. This is absolutely very, very good. And actually, it's even in position like this, her opponent could even play c6 and decide the game with this. But I'm sure her opponent is going to move away the queen. I think we'll see queen e2 looks very normal move. Can she try something? Yeah, she can play queen g5, put some pressure here. After rook d1, can we try something? Yeah, we can have queen d8. We are putting some pressure here on both. After this, we will actually e take d3, but even queen take here, even a position like this is absolutely no chance to save, because they are equal pawns, but this c5 pawn is so strong. This is absolutely very, very strong pawn, and it will decide the game. So this is very, very far away. Anna play rook here, rook d3. Her opponent is thinking, and her opponent, this is absolutely the position. I'm just so sorry, because Anna played the moves very well. She made the wrong decision to take back with the pawn. She should have taken back with the queen. If she had done that, it would have been absolutely equal chances, but she made for this, and she missed the tactical thing. And this is what happens when you don't have so much time. Her opponent is thinking, and he has lots of time. He has a piece more, and Anna has very little time, and it would be a miracle if Anna can save this. She went into a tactical sequence that lost a piece, and we see here now she's playing with a piece down. This is very typical. The young players always see these tactical things. He had seen it. So I'm just so sorry that Anna, when she got the chance, she played so beautiful, but she made one wrong decision, and then this happened. And I would say that this happened because she had so little time. If she would have had the same position with longer time, she would have taken back on e5 with the queen. Yes, so I should drink some water. Thank you. And queen e2 was played. Now I like queen g5. I like queen g5, yes, to put some pressure. Yes, to make some more moves. We having threats here. We are against the rook on c1, and after rook to d1, we have queen d8. You can still go bishop g4, and what can we do? We can play something like f5, but you have bishop h5. Can we go something like g6 here? And what is going to happen? We have a check here. We are going up here, and maybe we can, we need to put the king on h8. So maybe, and we can just play with a piece up here like this. So this is not possible, but this is the only chance. So has Anna played? No, she hasn't played. Queen e2 was played. This is the position on the board. This is the position on the board. So no, it's not. It's like this. And so her opponent moved away with the queen to e2, and yeah, so now the opponent is just planning to walk down with this pawn. Also, actually, just planning maybe to go bishop b7 to grab the pawn, but more than anything to walk down with the c pawn. Yes, if Anna goes f5, we will absolutely just see, I think, yes, c6, and after a move like this, we can go bishop g4, or we can even go c2. This is just, nothing is happening here. We can just grab this here, and after here, we will just have a check here, and we have the king very, very safe. This, let's say, so let's go back. This is the position on the board. It's like this. Anna, what did she play? Anna played f5. She played this f5, but there is nothing she can do. There is a piece down. This is a pawn which will walk down. So it's just very, very hopeless. She is trying something, but I think she's realizing that this is not possible to save. But she finds some good moves. She actually find a very good moves. She played a very good plan in the position she had, but she played it too slowly, and this was the mistake. And then with little time, she went wrong. And here we see that white has an extra piece. White also has a pawn. And even if Anna walked down with a pawn to f3, there's no danger because this bishop is keeping everything under the control. Here we will see c6 is coming. We will see c6 coming. There is not so much Anna can do to stop this pawn. And we can see that when you have a pass pawn, the best is to stay with, here it came, the best is to stay with the rook behind the pass pawn. This is absolutely the best way to stay, and there is just nothing Anna can do. I guess she will go, Anna will go maybe f4, but it's just, there is just this bishop is so strong. It's just from the queen side, it's just keeping an eye on the king side, and there's absolutely nothing black can do to try. So Anna, what did she play? She played f4, and now actually I think we will see queen g4, and we have this, you know, this is very typical way of playing that when you are piece up, you are also having a winning c pawn. You want to change queens, so Anna cannot avoid changing queens. Only way she can actually not avoid it at all. There will be changing queens, and I just think that because if she moves the queens, there will be queen e6 check. They will change the queens, and the c pawn will just go down. So there is absolutely nothing Anna can do to save this game. Yeah, that's absolutely nothing she can do. She played queen d6, but I'm sure we will see queen e6 check here now, and this is absolutely what her opponent played. I think actually Anna will resign now. There is just nothing she can do to stop this c pawn. There's absolutely nothing she can do to stop the c pawn. So maybe she will, yes, she play one more move, king f8, but after changing and c7, this pawn is going to be a queen very, very quickly, and Anna will just play some few more moves, but she cannot save this game. And her opponent has played very, very well. Here we saw it taking, this is the position at the board. Now finally we got it up. Finally we got it up, because actually I have been moving here. It didn't work so well, but now finally this is working. And here we have queen d6. These moves has been played now. Finally we have the live board working, and now c7. There was a change on d6. This is the position. We can just put it up, and c7. This is the position on the board, and Anna cannot do anything here. Her opponent will just move away the bishop, and there will be a queen. So she can only, yeah, there is just nothing to do. So yes, Anna is just looking. She see that it's just yeah, it's just completely hopeless, really completely hopeless, because moving the bishop and the c pawn will become a queen. There are no queens on the board, but there will be a queen very, very quickly. And I would say that Anna lost this game because of time. With little time, she has played so well. She found an active maneuver, but she played one more move. What did she play? I cannot see what she did. She played e3, and we have bishop g4 here very quickly. And now Anna resigned. Now she resigned. So she played against a very young Indian player. He played well, and Anna also played well, but with little time she made a mistake. And chess is so cruel like that. Sometimes you can make a mistake, and that is it. You don't get another chance in the game. But Anna played so well. It was actually, she was white had an advantage after the opening with the bishop pair, but then Anna played so well. It was equal, but she made a wrong mistake, and then it was, here is it. Finally we can see that it works, the live board, but we have had some problems with it, and that's why I have been moving, and I have been moving the moves in the wrong way. So yesterday Anna will be here with you, and I will just I will leave this game very quickly. Anna will be here with you very soon, and she will absolutely tell you about her thoughts, why she went this, what she was scared of. I think now she realized that queen take e5 would have been a good move. But the most important is that these things happens. She played against a young player. He played a very good opening. He played very well. He made some not the best moves. He let Anna get into an equal position when she went wrong. But he has been playing well, and young players are always dangerous. So thank you so much for staying here. I will very soon leave over. We can see that they are still talking a little bit about the game, and this is very typical that you do that. You have this little talk afterwards. Sometimes when you have time, you can even walk to another room and you analyze. And this is one of the beautiful things with chess, that after the game you are giving your opponent ideas. You can learn from your opponent. So it's quite a very nice game in that sense, that you are analyzing a bit together, and you are saying what you think was the mistake of your opponents, maybe what were your own mistakes. So thank you so much for being here. This was a tough game for Anna, but she has played well. She played well, very many moves, but there was one mistake. So I will leave you now. Thank you so much, and just stay here. Anna will be with you at any moment. She will absolutely be with you at any moment. Bye-bye.
Chat, I think for the first time in my life, I fell asleep at the board. Like, I'm not kidding. This is the worst game I've played in my life. I was so tired. I took a nap in between boards, or in between games, but I was so tired, and I think I genuinely fell asleep. Like, I didn't know how to stop this move c5, and I was like thinking and thinking, I was trying to come up with a creative solution because I was playing so fast in the beginning. And then I was like, I don't know. I think I fell asleep. Like, I was there, but I wasn't there. Like, Jules, this grandmaster, he came to me after the game and he said, Anna, I'm going to give you vitamins so you don't fall asleep at the board again. I think I fell asleep at the board. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, it was just such a... I hate this opening. I am never playing this opening ever again. The person that invented this opening, like, why does this opening exist? I am not playing this again. I didn't properly know the theory, and I think h6 is wrong, and then I allow bishop e3, and then I'm sure my mom will say that there's something, but I'm never playing this opening again. Like, if I ever play this opening again, you need to scream Anna stop, because I don't ever want to play this opening again. It is the worst opening in the world. It's such a bad opening. But no, it's okay, chat. I think I was just too tired. I need to get some rest because I only slept 3 hours tonight, and I played a game in the morning, and then I think I took a nap in between to get some rest. But I was just really, really tired. So I need to get some rest. But tomorrow it's not a double round. These double rounds are a little bit hard. But tomorrow there's no double rounds. It feels almost like a rest day. So tomorrow I'm just gonna sleep like 1,000,000 hours, and I'm just gonna come back to my usual self because I played just a really bad game. Like, and it was like every time I did a move, I knew it was a bad move, but it was like I couldn't stop it. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. It was just very annoying in that sense. Can we get Twitch chat on here? Can I get it on so that I can see it? But yeah, why was I so tired? Because there were 2 games today, plus little sleep. Yeah, plus, yeah, just... For some reason, I couldn't really sleep, and I had a lot of things that I had to do. So 2 classical games in one day with like everything else is pretty hard. Like, I'm not used to. I think this, yeah, one of the only tournaments that I typically play that has like double rounds, because it's hard, like, you know, with everything else having 2 rounds in one day. But it's okay, chat. It's okay. I will actually, this game I will learn something from, because I will learn this opening. Like, that is the one thing I learn from. It's this opening, because I play a mistake in the opening, I think, because it's the most knowledge in the whole world. Yeah, the most part was a mistake. What did the say was my mistake? Wait a minute. No, it's just oh, like, it's probably the internet. Oh, play e5, and then yeah, it's all kind of down now. A5, take, and yeah, it's when things are in 5, and then yeah, here to go A. This okay. And this is bad. It's a bad position. Okay. Oh, guys, I am Picasso right now. I am literally like a painting of 1,000,000 pixels. I don't know, chat. I don't know why I played so bad, but it's okay. It wasn't terrible. I just got a bad opening, and then it just kind of went downhill. But I think the storyline here is that I get some rest. I'm going to sleep a lot. I'm going to be the most energized Anna Cramling that I can be. And then I'm going to play good chess the rest of the days. And we're going to move past this. I mean, it's not a disaster, but like, it's just one game that's really bad. But it's not a disaster. Like, it's still a long tournament. We still have 6 rounds to go. So like, I can still play the tournament of my life. It's just, it's always not fun to lose, especially against someone lower rated. But I could feel that I was just really, really, really tired. So I will rest up, everybody, and I will come back stronger, and I will not let this loss affect me tomorrow. So that is, I think, the moral of the story. Maybe it's because I'm moving around that it's lagging. I think maybe I should stay in the same place. I think maybe that is what I should do. I mean, 6 out of 9 is still possible. 7 out of 9 is still possible. I have a point, chat. Don't take away my point. I have 1 point. Don't take it away. Yeah, no, but I mean, 7 out of 9 is still possible. I can still play the tournament of my life, you know? As long as you have lots of sleep, you should do well. Yes, chat, sleep is actually important. Sleep is actually important. But yeah, anyways, chat, I'm gonna learn this opening because I think that is like the main problem, that this opening like sucks and I'm never gonna play it again. And I'm gonna learn some more theory. So that is the moral of the story, and I'm gonna get a lot of sleep. But good news is that I filmed a recap in between rounds. So the recap for round number 2, which was a really fun game, is going up very soon. I filmed Spanish recaps, so, you know, Spanish channel is going to be getting, you know, recaps as well. And I'm going to be doing a recap of this game too, even if I don't want to right now. Chat, we gotta be brutally honest. Doing a recap when you played a bad game is not the most fun thing in the world. But we shall push through, and I will show everybody how this game went. I mean, to be honest, I would kind of like to throw the game in a bin and like burn the paper and never see it again. But that is not what a learning experience looks like. That is not what a learning experience looks like. But I really want to throw this thing in the bin. Terrible game, chat. Terrible game. Oh well, we learn from our mistakes. We play bad games sometimes, and yeah, I think that is actually probably the worst classical game I've played the past year. But we have those kind of days. It's okay. I will come back, and I will never play this again. So my mom is texting me. She's telling me the mistakes that I did. This is so sweet. I like that she's doing this whilst I'm live. My mom is giving me like all the analysis right now. But she's so sweet. She's putting hearts at the end of each message. But yeah, I fell asleep at the chessboard, guys. But I appreciate you being so supportive. You know, I appreciate it. The last thing, like what hurts the most when you lose is just like, yeah, I don't know, just feeling like you just played like a really terrible game, but you guys are being very supportive and I really appreciate it. So thank you for being with me in this journey. We have still lots of games to go in this tournament, 6 games to go, and we're gonna give it our absolute very best. And to be fair, I think that this opponent like probably played, like he played pretty well. Like this was definitely like a pretty good opponent. So I think he had like some draws against stronger players before as well. So yeah, that is that. All right, chat. I'm going to get some sleep and I'm gonna make this a journey to show all of you how to make a comeback. Yes, this is it. This is it. It's gonna be the greatest comeback in history, okay? And yeah, and it's gonna involve lots of sleep. Okay, chat. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Thank you so much, YouTube chat as well. Big hearts to all of you. Thank you so much for watching the streams and supporting me. And we're gonna be back tomorrow at, I think, 3 p.m. Iceland time. That's when round number 4 starts. I'm gonna give it my very best and we're gonna be making the comeback then. So do not miss the comeback. I'm gonna have the white pieces and I'm gonna give it my best. So, and I'm gonna get lots of sleep. So I'm excited, chat. I'm excited to just play 1 game in 1 day and not 2. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to check out the schedule. No, sorry, that's not what I was going to say. Well, check out the schedule, too. Don't forget to check out Pia Cramling Extra, which is where I post all of my VODs. Don't forget to check out my main YouTube channel as well, Pia Cramling, if you want to see the recaps. We're going to be having a recap of round number 2 coming up soon. And what else can I say? Yeah, that's it. Pia Cramling Extra, Pia Cramling, sub to both of those channels, and I will see you all on Twitch and on YouTube Live, 3 p.m. Iceland time. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna win, hopefully, and it's gonna be great. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep now. I don't even know what I'm saying. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching the stream. I'm gonna rate somebody. Let's see who I rate. Wait, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like this. Oh, is Dina playing right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna rate Dina then. Let's raid all the REYKJAVIK people. Yay. Reina Belenkaya. Okay, there you go. So is the raid working? I think it is.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, chat, once again. Have a fantastic rest of your day. You're awesome. Keep playing chess. Do not tilt when you lose a chess. Chess is definitely not a tilting game. Chess definitely does not make you tilt. Yep, do not tilt if you lose a chess. Just stay happy and keep going. Okay. All right, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.